Hello! So as you can see, this is the look that I've done today. It's very cool toned. I'm not one that usually does cool tones. I've got like a silver and khaki-ish green going on with a light cool tone pink. If you would like to see how I did this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my eyes. I'll just quickly zoom in. And first of all, I need to apply base. So I'm going to take Graftobian High Def Glamour Cream Warm 2 palette, and I'm going to take this colour here. And that's going to go all over my eyelid. I'm going to do one eye first. So I'm just putting that everywhere, and I'm going to leave that for a sec before I set it. I'm also going to put some of this around my brow. This is because where I'm putting foundation on after, it'll be easier for me so I don't ruin my brows. I'm going to give that a quick blend with my finger as well on my eyes. I'm now using the Rimmel London Dark Brown Eyebrow Pencil, this one here. I'm just going to brush them through quite quickly, just give them some shape. Really light strokes. I'm being quite light-handed as well, don't push too hard. Makes it easier to control the pencil. So I'm just giving it a basic shape, putting in the arch, thickening the ends, just making it more defined. Then at the front, I brush the hairs upwards, like so. So already that's much more defined. So this is the Nude Tude palette by the Balm, and I'll take this one here, which is Sultry, and I've got the Real Techniques brow brush. I'm just going to fill them in. And then for the end of the brow, I'm using Sleek, which is a darker brown. And then I'm going to use the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. This is a brow gel. And I start off in the middle so that not too much product comes out and ruins the front of my brow. So I start off in the middle, go to the end. And then with what's left, I'll brush the hairs upwards and slowly blend them in. And then I'm going into the Highlight Contour palette by Graftobian. I'm going to take this one here, which is like a peachy concealer colour. This is going to clean up and sharpen the brows. And highlight the brow bone. And there's a brow. That's a difference as well. Right, so now I'm going to move on to my eyes. So this is pretty much standard with every eye look. I've got a white eyeshadow, can be clear as well, just to set the base that I've put on. It'll make it so much easier to blend the shadows on top of a dry base. That's going all the way up to the brow bone. Okay, I've now got these Freedom eyeshadows. I am actually going to do a full video on these because I've got so many. And this one is Mono Eyeshadow Smoulder 211. So that's going to go all over the whole base. I'm using my fingers, it picks up the pigment the most. And then I've got another mono eyeshadow called Smoulder 214. This is more like a greenier colour, I guess. I'm going to use this Gesser 12 brush, and this is going to go on the outside. I'm going to drag it inwards, put it on the outside of the colour, so it's kind of blending in like a gradient. Now I need a colour to kind of blend all of this out. So I've got this KIKO eyeshadow. This is just number 122. Just any fluffy blending brush. This is just an old one that I've got. So I'm just going to blend that at the top. This is a really cool toned look. So I'll just build that up, and then I'll keep on adding the colours on top of each other. It's going up to the brow, well, not completely up to the brow bone, it's underneath. So now I'm going to go back into the green, and that's going to be blended upwards as well with the same fluffy brush. I'm just going to keep on blending, really build that up in the corner. And I want some more of that silver, so I'm just going to add right in the corner and just bring it a tiny bit above my crease so that you can see it more. So now that I've got that bit done, I am going to just get a baby wipe and I'm going to clean up underneath. Lovely. So there's one side done. I'll do that underneath after I've put my whole base on and whatever. So I'll be back with the other eye in a second. Okay, so as you can see, that's now done. Right, so to start off with, I'm going to use a moisturiser on my skin. This is just some cheap moisturiser. I'm just going to put that all over. LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is the Corrector. It doesn't actually say what colour it is, but you can see what colour it is. I'm just going to put it under my eye. Eyes to correct. Whilst that's just chilling there, I'm going to put on some of the green one as well, because you can see that I've got redness around my nose. That's going to go there. The tip of my nose is burnt at the moment. I've got a spot here that's not really a spot, it's just a red mark chilling. Then I'm going to tap, doesn't really matter, just dab on the spot as well. It's only going to get covered up with foundation. Really, my whole nose is red. Okay, so the foundation I'm going to use today is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in Warm Nude. I'm going to mix it with the Rimmel Match Perfection in Deep Mocha. So obviously very dark, I only put the tiniest amount mixed in with that. Real Techniques buffing brush. Now I only really use a brush, I don't use the brush the whole way through. I just like it to actually get it on the face. Oh god, trying to avoid these, do not touch the brows. Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and you just dab. I honestly cannot live without one of these now. Whoa, I look pasty. What's going on here? We will warm this up. We're going into the Contour Cosmetics. We'll take this middle one. As you can see, it is used quite a bit. All around the outside of my face. I'm gonna go underneath my cheekbones. Just throw that on, put a little bit down the sides of my nose. And this isn't really contouring for me, this is just warming up my skin because it's gonna go everywhere. For those of you that don't have a big forehead, you don't need to do this. So now you can see that matches a lot better. Okay, and then I take this one here and I'm going to use that to connect from my lip up to the bottom of my ear. Just going to really sharpen that up. Right, that's all I really want for that bit. Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in number 10. I'm going to see what this is like because I haven't used it in a long time. That's going all around my nose, under my eyes, down your nose. Now it's going to be hard to blend in without touching my brows. Let's see how I like this concealer. I haven't used it in a while. So dab. Getting as close as I can to my lashes. There we go. I actually quite like this concealer. Down my nose. Now the bit that I didn't want to do. Okay, so the next step is powder. And I'm going to use my usual powder. This one is, come on, come out. Maybelline Matte Marker Powder in Sun Beige. Oh, falling out. This one. And that is going all over. And that as well is dabbing. So now it's time for actual powder contour. Maybelline Master Sculpt. This is the duo sort of thing. This is the contour colour. This is in, is this medium? What colour are you? There you go, medium dark. For those of you that don't want to pay out for an actual contour palette, it's quite pricey. This I highly recommend. Jessup number, oh it's coming off, 2. I'm just dragging that down towards, so it finishes like the corner of my eye, starts at the top of my ear. And my forehead once again. Let's downsize that. Okay, and then going into the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette and taking, I'm sure this is Havana. It is one, and this is the Jessup number 6. And I'm blending into that contour, going upwards in circular motions. So for the nose contour, I'm going to take just an eyeshadow brush really, just this one. Go back into that duo, don't pick up too much. And you've pretty much got the shape there already from where I just did it a minute ago. It's just sharpening it up and making it more precise. Concentration is real. Make a little ball. There we go, nose contouring. Powder brush, just a dab. It's not too harsh. I'm going to go into the Makeup Revolution Ultra Blush Palette. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use this one here. I'm going to use the Real Techniques Blush Brush. That's just going above the contour, dragging upwards. KIKO, this 122 is going at the bottom. And this is the Jessup number 14. And this is going underneath. Good choice. Then you want to kind of connect that up with the top one. And then I'm going to use the Rimmel Scandalise in Nude liner. Right, I'm just going to use this to hold my eye down. And then I'm going to go back into that green, that Freedom Smoulder 214. I don't know, whenever I'm saying that I want to be like Smoulder. Smoulder. Real Techniques accent brush with this green, and that's going to go only on the outside, right by the lash line, just underneath the nude liner. I'm going to connect that as well. What should I do for a highlight? Yeah, I'm going to go with MAC Vanilla. Oh god, I've got fallout. I've got fallout! Goodbye, goodbye. Okay, I've just got an EL brush, and this is going right in the corner. And this will go well because it will blend in with the silvery colour. I'm going to use liner only right against my lashes, so I'm just going to lean it. That didn't even make any sense. Basically, I'm just going to push on my lashes so it's a thin line for when I put false lashes on. It's just a very simple thin line. Right, so this is the Eyelure Exaggerate number 145. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to line my lips with the Rimmel London in Tiramisu. I'm going to overdraw them a tiny bit. And then I'm going to use this new lipstick that I've been waiting to get. It's not actually new, I just haven't bought it yet, but now I have. I'm so happy. This is the MAC Viva Glam 2. It's like a nudie pink. Oh, it's my favourite now. So this is the L'Oreal Paris 103 Cream. No, Cream 103 Protest Queen. And now for a highlight. This is the hard choice, but I think, yeah, right. Topshop highlighter Crescent Moon. Yeah, boy. And the Real Techniques pointed foundation brush. It's going up here, up in here, up in here. Down that nose is going to make, this is what's going to make your nose look really thin as well. A little bit thinner. Just putting it in the centre. And a little ball in the end. I'm feeling this kind of up here. This is the vibe I'm going for. Highlight on the brown bone. Does anyone even do that anymore? I don't think so. But I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling highlight on the brow bone. And I'm feeling it above it. I'm feeling having some of it here. Then I'm going to put a tiny bit in the corners here. Love that. And then I'll take the brush to blend it out because obviously I'm going to leave it like that. So I've just zoomed out. I just want to add some final touches just to make this look even more sculpted. So if I go to my Master Sculpt duo, I'm going to use this collarbones. So underneath it. Already. That one line has just made it look completely different to the other one. That one line, that one bit of shadow. Let me just contour one side compared to the other. And you put it in like a little hole that you got there. Blend that in a bit with the powder brush. Go into the highlight. And that's just gonna go right on top of that. So you can see that difference already. So I'm just gonna do that all over. Okay, so here's the finished look. I didn't really know where I was gonna go with it, and it's kind of just, I've kind of just rolled with it. I knew that where I was wearing a khaki coloured top today, something to go with the look. A lot of things will go with it, but I felt something quite cool toned, a few colours similar to it, which is why I've got a bit of green in there. The lip goes really nicely with it. I absolutely love that colour at the moment. If you enjoyed this video, then please thumbs up and subscribe. I will see you in my next one. Bye!